What's going on, Roller World? Effortless Roller, we here again. It's been a minute since I've had time to record the birds. Man, it seems like winter does not want to leave us yet. It's in March already, and we are expected to have another snowstorm. It was like 50 degrees last week, up until the weekend, and now it dropped down to like 20 degrees again. And we're making our way down. I have just separated 2 of my kits from cock to hen. I have exactly 24 hens and 24 cockbirds from the separation, which is real nice. So this is actually the first last year's leftover babies, and man, they were just starting to crank on real good too, real good. And I lost a few from my last round. I lost about 10 birds that were really solid birds. And as you can tell, that this cold snap is catching up to them. We were just starting to wean away from the winter feed, but it looks like I will have to jump back on the winter feed again for a little bit longer. I was hoping, like this weekend I'll be able to get down to cleaning underneath the kit boxes there, but with this freeze coming back, we're gonna wait a little bit longer just so that everything is easier to be scraped out and cleaned out. As you can tell, the trays down there underneath them is about 2 feet down, so there's quite a ways. But yeah, here's another team of my 2025s, and they are starting to pair up, which I do not like. So this is why I always say, if you can, separate them up. So I am looking forward to separating this team up here pretty soon. But what really sucks is that the chemistry on this kit right here is very good. I have no complaints on the chemistry on this side of it. But once you separate cocks and hens, the chemistry is gonna change up a little bit here too. So it's gonna be a little bit harder to tell what's gonna happen. But as you can tell, see it pairing up. I don't like that. So, my 2025 World Cup team was this team right here. Which is my hens. I did throw in a few cockbirds in there. This is my 2025 cock kit, and I believe every bird in this kit is solid as can be now. So I am looking forward to flying out. These 4 kits. I could really make it into 6 kits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 kits. Sorry, 5 kits. This is the older round of the cock kit, and this is a pretty solid team. This little red right here, he is a superb bird. I don't like to stock a lot of recessive reds, but he is going to be an exception. This bird can go anywhere from like 60 feet to like 20 feet. And just watching him work over the years has just been wonderful. First year he wasn't showing a lot of depth. I would say he was like an average 20-25 foot. But then last year he started hitting those 50-60 foot drops, and he was pretty consistent. So I think he's got the potential that I like. But most of these cockbirds right here, I really don't doubt putting up in the sky. I'm going to stock this cock right here. He's a 2019 cockbird, and I'm finding that I need him because he's got a lot of my original Danny Corny blood in him. So I'm gonna pull him out. Like I said, that little recessive red is also another pure Courtney too. Majority of the birds in this kit here is pure Courtneys, but there's maybe one or two that are out of my Havoc crew, and that's about it. Like this cockbird right here, there's black and white, and there's a red stop up on top right there. That's a Havoc crew bird, and there's like another one up here too. I think it's him right here. There's a Havoc crew. So if you follow me, the Havoc crew has a touch of the Rick Bean blood in them. The Havoc crew is a solid team. In my opinion, they have a lot of spin. They fly good height, but they do need to be fed a little bit different from the pure Courtneys. So the feed is what's gonna be changing up a little bit. This bird right here is gonna be stocked. He will be stocked here pretty soon. Let me try to get him to stop fighting. I just lost his dad this year to the winter freeze. But yeah, you know, there's a few birds in here. This yellow bird is going to be a stock bird, of course. I lost his son this winter in the freeze as well. Oh man, he bred me a son that was just super in the sky. And I'm kind of kicking myself for it, but I kept flying him in the winter because, you know, they were the last rounds, so I didn't have time to fly my last round, so I kept flying him through the winter. And when I finally locked down, the freeze came and wiped about 10 of them out, and the rest survived because I moved them into the garage and I threw the heater in there just to warm them up. But yeah, you know, it was a hard hit. And I lost 10 really good, solid performers too. There's that red that always catches my eye. There go another Havoc crew bird right there. There's another pure Courtney that I'm going to be stocking. He's actually one of my stock birds. I just put him over here to kind of give him more space. I opened up, like I said, there's 24 in this side here, and I opened up, you know, kit box number 6 here. So just my Indian fantail right here, but this is the open kit box right now. I don't plan to breed this year, so I won't be finding anything out of there. But yeah, everything else, guys, I'm gonna be flying. I'm gonna try to put up. I'm debating if I want to fly 2 kits or 1 kit. In my opinion, shoot, any of these kits could really be my main kit. This young kit here has turned out to be a very, very, very good kit. I like the way they fly. I like the way they work. But if I'm having to split up males and females, that's where things will change it up a little bit. I'm finding that majority out of this kit are hens, but you know, I almost tempted not to even touch them because they're already solid the way they are. But what I hate about it is, you know, of course, competition come and then the hens are going to be all eggy, and then they're going to be no good for competition. So yeah, I'm sitting on it. I'm thinking about splitting this team up by sex, and we'll see how it goes. But man, I got some really good birds this year. to fly out. And you know, like, I'll be busy this year, so I won't be breeding, but I might be breeding some of my old stuff only, but we'll see. I'm planning to put this old hen right here, my foundation hen right here. Planning to put her and that black one right here. That black one is also a 14-year-old hen. 14, I believe. Yep, 14-year-old hen. And this red bar is a 12-year-old hen. They're still laying solid eggs, but they're just not filling. So I don't know if it's the hens or what. Usually the hens will stop laying eggs. These two are still laying eggs, and very, very fine looking eggs too. So I flew them out last year, all year. They're both in a roll. Look at her. For a 14-year-old bird, that little black bird right there is still rocking it. Look at her. Look at her. That's an old bird. And she's still spin too. So I'm thinking about putting her away again this year to try. And I'm going to put this red bar hen back in the breeder loft to see if I could fill her up. Anything from these two hen will probably put away for the time being. Now this black hen here is what I call birds. They got the lace stuff in her, but the red bar is a pure Courtney bird, meaning, you know, she doesn't have any other blood put into her. So I'm actually going to be working on breeding just my pure stuff. If you ask me, do my birds need to be crossed out? I don't think they do. I think they're perfect the way they are. Of course, everybody's just got to manage it the way they want to manage it. But the lace stuff was not what I created. It's actually what Ruben created it. And then he passed it out on Marco, and then Marco gave it to me on accident, and then I just happened to just continue it. But yeah, you know, like I said, I've broken this family down to like 5 different categories. They fly very similar already, so there's no problem with feed whatsoever in this family. You could pretty much feed them all the same, and they will react all the same. But you do see a difference in the way they fly. And I'm talking about like wing beats. I'm talking about the way they work is slightly different. If you've never really seen that in your birds, then you know you probably won't never see it. But to me, I could definitely see the difference in the way they do things. But this is it for now. Good luck to everybody flying the 2026 World Cup. Here we go. We're going to get ready soon here. F4LESS Roller, we out.